Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. Happy Monday, and welcome back from that long weekend. Um, First, we'll give a second to give a moment of silence for the people in Texas that were flooded out or that had the flood happen to them. Give them a moment of prayer for all those who lost family members and their homes and their livelihood. This is in Central Texas, and we're in North Texas. So Texas connects us. So definitely want to give a quick moment of silence for all the families in Central Texas. So thanks for that. Trying to get my shirt fixed in the quick break there. Haven't worn a shirt in a long time. Starting to see why. But let's get it cracking. And today we're talking about this Casale or Casale, the messaging system on Caspa. So let me know what you guys know about it and if you've done any research. And if you are uh liking what you're seeing so far or what you researched. This is just another wow. This is just another process for the growth of Caspa. Something else being added onto that Caspa ecosystem. So let me know what you guys think about that. And let's start the screen share and see what we can see. Let me turn the presentation mode on and go over to X and see what's going on X today. So let's see here. Um, this is X. Don't forget to sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network. Live news on the X channel. And we'll start with actually before we get on, let's check the bubbles and we'll come back to this. So currently ZBCN is up 4.6. I guess the bottom is finally in. Been a definitely painful weekend, but we'll switch over to that this afternoon at 3:30, I think. And this is metal up 3.7. Hint is up 4.3. XPX is up 2.1. White is up 0.9%, which is kind of amazing after everything that's going on with those guys. ALI is up 1%. XDC is up 2.8. Osmosis is up 4.6. Might have to check into Osmosis. And XRP is up 1.9, which is what everybody's been talking about, the XRP pump. Everything else is down, right? Everything else is red. And Bonk's up 1%. As I told you guys, pay attention to the things that are green on red days. And clearly, this is a red day, right? So anything that's doing any movement on a red day is something to keep an eye on. So this is Leo's down 2.9, Dog with a Hat's down 4.7. Big Penguin's down 8, Turbo's down 3.6, Ludan's down 3.9. Kaspa is down 2.8, but up 0.1 on the hour. Peanuts and Squirrels down 5.9, Quant's down 2.6. Ton is down 4.8. AI Tech is down 2.6. AIL, AI 16Z is down 3.5. XPR is down 1.2. Alchemy Pay is down 0.6. That's low. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. Organized down 0.8. Ethereum Clax is down 0.8. Fetch is down 1.2. Mudan is down 3.9. Swarms is down 6.2. Snake is down 4.9. Mr. Miggles is down 2.2. Brett is down 2.7. XCN is down 1.9. Spectre is down 4. Prime's down 2.2. Kato is down 3.9. Ingest is down 2.8. Bitcoin is down 0.7. Maybe Dodge is down 2.6. Mog's down 3.3. Litecoin is down 2.3. Jupiter's down 2.6. Floke is down 3.5. Virtual is down 4.1. Archblock is down 3.6. Near is down 1.5. Teardrum is down 3.9. Nero's down 3.4. Borrow is down, or Bear is down 1.3. Hondo's down 2. Toshi's down 2. Algo is down 1.4. Nexo is down 0.7. Uniswap is down 1.2. Fartcoin is down 1.8. FTT is down 0.6. BGB is down 2.7. Toshi's down 2. And let me know if you guys see anything else we need to start tracking. Luna is down 1.4. And keeping it moving, we'll go back over to Twitter. So on Twitter, don't forget to sign up for the BTM crypto news updates. The latest stats show that the Kas community is really appreciating the work of Zealous Swap. The first deck on Kas, numbers of swaps surpassed 1 million. 87,000 unique users are using Zelle Swap. Many new users are coming from other chains, bringing fresh attention and new energy to Kaspa. Keep swapping, keep earning. Is there actual link? There's not a link. They should have gave us the link there. So this is Pompolinski. The Binance team is waiting for the right moment to list. I think so too, Pompolinski. That's a pretty cool cup. I wonder who's got that cup. Or where can you get that cup at? Because that's actually cool with the little cutout. I guess that's a stage. I wonder if that's actually a listing. That would be awesome if it was a listing in the cup. I don't know. Probably be something crazy, electrocute you or burn you or something off the wall just because it seems too good of an idea. This is smart contracts coming for Kas. Big step ahead. This is an upgrade like this upgrade is unlike any others based on the roll up and the amount of advanced CS tech currently. I can't wait to see how far Kas go. How far can Kas go? What is even better is that this is a great for the whole KRC20 tokens. Kango on Kas melts faces. Kango's actually been down pretty lately, so I'm not 100% sure where that came from, unless this is an original Kango posting and it is not. The two versions, one gold, comparing Ego Labs and Casplex technology golds and what they unlock. Kaspa is one of the fastest and most decentralized blockchain out there. With block DAG architecture and 10 blocks per second, it was designed for pure speed and fairness. But like Bitcoin, it doesn't support smart contracts on base layer one. It's because Caspa uses UTXO model, excellent for payments, but too rigid for programmable apps. So, how can we bring things like tokens, DeFi, and NFTs and DOAs into the Caspa ecosystem without changing the protocol? The answer, layer two solutions. 2025, the two major projects, Ingrid Labs and Casplex, introduced very different approaches to unlocking smart contracts on Caspa, both using the design called a roll-up, based roll-up. This means all transactions are anchored in Cas base layer, but the logic runs on a separate execution layer. Interesting. I don't even know Casplex was working on smart contracts. That's weird. I knew Ingrid was, but I thought it was Ingrid Lab and someone else. So this is Cas V0.2.0 is here. Our biggest update yet. We've been busy building, and here's the new payments are here. Send cash directly in chat. Seamless in message payments. Send custom messages with a payment. KNS integration. No more long addresses. Use .kas names or just the name to the message and pay. Go mobile, fully friendly cast on the go. Native apps are coming. A major UI UX overhaul, redesigning home screen, message bubbles, unique generated avatars on desktops to visually ID contacts. Replace alerts with smooth toast notifications. It's weird. What's a toast notification? Uh, no more estimate fee flickering with a clean redesign. Advanced wallet features UTXO compounding, compounding to reduce fees. Priority fee selection for custom speed. Custom Casper no URL support. Media and performance boost. Imagine image compression resizing on upload. Take photos from your phone and send. Faster message fetching with optimized decryption. Handshake flow overhaul and improvements. Improve export import function. Thanks for supporting the future of decentralized private communication. Check out 0.2.0 and tell us what you think. Maybe we should help get the word out. I'm sure there's certain government entities that are looking for a private messaging system. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there, not for not for financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes, guys. Don't hold me to it. But certain agencies are having problems keeping their messages secure. This seems like a very good solution. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think it came out just in time. So we'll see what we can see. Going back, this is actually, let me play this quick video. This is a short about the messaging system.
There's a new project quietly emerging in the Kaspa ecosystem. It's called
Let's see, how is that volume? I'm playing around with the volume a lot. Let me see what we can turn on. I know the volume is low. It is low. That's weird. Okay. I'll start again.
Passive, a fully encrypted peer-to-peer messaging system that runs directly on the blockchain. Unlike other blockchains where messaging like this will be flagged as spam, Casper's unique design handles it with ease. Every message is an actual layer one transaction, and the system doesn't need any central servers to stay online. It's just your wallet and some cash. And here's how it works. You have to fund your wallet with about 10 cats, and you can send over 500,000 messages. It's decentralized, private, and doesn't rely on central services, and it gives Casper a real world use case beyond payments, driving network usage and boosting miner income. It's still in early beta, but live at catif.fyi and fully open source and GitHub. So if you're into Casper, I recommend check it out, of course, and it's my research to do. So, okay.
So shout out to who did this video? That's weird.
There's a new project quietly emerging in the Casper.
Ripto, I guess. What is that feedback coming? But but thanks for that as well. This is Caspians Don't Swim with the Stream. And you can see that the Caspa sharks are swimming with the school of fish, right? So the sharks are here and the sharks are back. Caspa massive update, handle article, most important announcement in 2025. And this is Caspa is king. Enhance security, faster confirmations, improve scalability. Kaspa II, which is industrial initiative. Keith Kaspa Environmental Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation. Smart contracts, DeFi, multiple stacks coexisting. Stable coins that are in the works. 10 BPS, Bitcoin level security, decentralized, Ethereum smart contracts with tiny fees, Solana speed with no outages. Kaspa Industrial Initiative has several real world cases. The Warp Core, which we talked about, the Gigawatt, which is also talked about, this zero emissions trading. I need to research more. This airspace 3D, which is supposed to work with the air traffic control and asset management, which I haven't delved into yet. And this mobility insurance framework, which we have talked about as well. And we will let you know. Tier one, Bitcoin, Coinbase, Kraken, OKX, Upbit, Wow, Bitrix, Bitstamp, Crypto.com, BitFi, HTX, and Gemini. That's weird. So Kraken is not a tier one anymore? And of course the hold, which I had the t-shirt on, but that was weird. So let's see. This is where we head next. So it's back to, wait a minute, I'm looking at the right. Is that 70 cents? 71 cents? 71.5 cents? From 7 cents? That's a massive jump. If you like it, I love it. What if CBS just dropped a bombshell? He claims Anna will mine Cass, but not with brute force, with AI powered precision, selecting only the most promising Mounts? Ounces? What is that? No waste time, just wins. This is this even technically possible? Or are we witness the birth of a new mining paradox or paradigm? Paradigm? Tell us what you think. Can Anna really mine Cass smarter than humans? What is Anna? Anna will mine Cass. There's perfect sense. Anna can pose noises. I don't know what this is. With a high chance of finding blocks, so you won't need to travel all possible noises. What is this noise thing? Only those with high chance of winning. I'm not even sure what that is. 3.3 oceanfront condo in Miami for sale, accepting Bitcoin and cash. Wish I had $3.3 million to buy a condo. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,761 fair square feet. Oh wow, it is accepting crypto payments. Breaking breathtaking ocean view for every room with 3 rooms. 2.5 bath corner unit, beautifully furnished and turnkey, 400 square feet wraparound. What? Wraparound balcony with sunset and sunrise views. Something amenity includes complimentary beach service towels, pickleball, tennis, racquetball, basketball, pool, jacuzzi, gym, beach view, sauna, steam room, game room, barbecue area on Ocean Terrace, accepting crypto payments, Bitcoin and cash. So I wonder if this is going to be the theme with Bitcoin and Kaspa. And I wonder if they're using the Kaspa to process the Bitcoin payment faster, which we would say it happen is starting to happen. Zella Swap isn't just another DEX on Kaspa. So what are you thinking? What are you talking about here? Where Zella Swap brings to the table that you won't easily find elsewhere, especially in the Caspa ecosystem. And here is the catch thread, one of six. I know you lying. Interesting about Zella Swap. First AMM DEX on Cas on built on older, slower blockchain. Then tried to patch in speed, not us. Actually good for NFT perks. Holding Nacho Cat NFTs. We're given free perks. No bots allowed. You hate them. So we are. Oh, wow. Protocol on liquidity. Why is that cool? It makes platform incredibly stable and robust. Uh, modular fee engine, one size fits all fees. Yes, that's worth looking through, right? Just that one fee, because these guys on Ethereum fee you to freaking death. Casp is different from others. 10 BPS Cas, and of course the green Cas sheep, which is weird. Uh, happy life with machines scattering around the room. Look what they made. They made it for me. Happy technology. What is this? What is this? Let me see. What is this? Okay. I have to research. I don't even know what this is. The vet? I don't know. So this is showing no sound. No sound switch. Sounds nice. I would have had to click the sound. I just had to click the sound, huh? Let me see. And there's no sound here. So I'm not even 100% sure why I clicked the sound. So this is, I think this is the same message we just saw. Yeah. The next generation of messaging servers will be born from the Casper network. Stay tuned. The Casper community has no shortage of talent. This is Kaspa Silver. Nice to see Cas Messaging producing 48 transactions so far today. That would never existed a few months ago. Version 0.2.0 is out now. The mobile website version found here. Cas FYI works great. Cas KNS domains are also added if you're interested in chatting with me on Cas. Head over to the link, set up a wallet, fund 10 Cas, and search for Caspa Silver when sending a new message. This is my address. Okay, where's the address at? Anyway, quick video from Jonathan talking about the speed of Cas 10 BPS. Shout out to Conan of Caspa, the
Internet speed, proof of work.
Caspa.
So you keep the same ethos, the same principles of Bitcoin. I mean, Nakamoto system, proof of work, blocks, transactions, all the things you're familiar with, and you are just sequencing the messages differently, sequencing the blocks differently in a way that is guaranteeing eventual agreement, similarly to Nakamoto consensus. And the vision of 10 blocks per second is that things become internet speed crypto, internet speed proof of work. So you keep the same ethos, the same principles of Bitcoin, I mean, Nakamoto system, proof of work, blocks, transactions, all the things you're familiar with, and you are just sequencing the messages differently, sequencing the blocks differently in a way that is guaranteeing eventual agreement, similarly to Nakamoto consensus. And the vision of 10 blocks per second is that things become internet speed crypto, internet speed proof of work. So you keep the same ethos, the same principles of Bitcoin, I mean, Nakamoto system, proof of work, blocks, transactions, all the things you're familiar with, and you are just sequencing the messages differently, sequencing the blocks differently in a way that is guaranteeing eventual agreement, similarly to Nakamoto consensus. And the vision of 10 blocks per second is that things become internet speed crypto.
I'm tripping. Honestly, thinking it was going through. It's the same video again. More and more people are coming. Shout out to the Wall Street Bets Crypto. YOLO. Treasure has officially acknowledged the growing demand for cash support, recognizing the strong interest from its user base. However, the company stated that cash is not currently on its roadmap. Let the development team focus on other high priority projects. That's awesome. Not awesome. Let me see. So this is an article about the messaging on June 17th. The leader of the community of X and Caspa shared exciting news about a new development within the blockchain. The post indicated the post introduced the fully encrypted peer-to-peer messaging system built on the Caspa blockchain. The open source project led by developer Odds Ghost aims to expand Caspa's utility beyond financial transactions, potentially positioning as a widely used proof of work blockchain. However, the new and untested project users are advised to exercise caution when exploring Casa. Caspa's blockchain platform, known for the high scalability, rapid block times, operations on native Ghost Stack protocol, innovative Ghost Stack protocol. This technology allows the network to process 10 blocks per second with plans to scale to 100 blocks per second, making it ideal platform for applications like Kasha. The latest developments sparked interest among cast community with the discussion unfolding across social media, particularly X. So this is crypto silver. It's kind of telling you how to use it. Let me scroll back a little bit and see what we can see. Let's see, is the volume up? We're good. Uh, okay, I see what he's got here.
To communicate. But for this video, I'm going to create a new wallet. I'm going to choose the standard derivation path because this is compatible with Caspium. And I would recommend that if you do create a new wallet, you just import the seed phrase into your Caspium wallet so that you have access to that seed phrase whenever on the go. And this should only be holding upwards to 10 Caspa. Here's where you can just set the wallet name. I'm just going to name it subscribe. And then the seed phrase length, I would recommend to just choose 12 words. That 12 words is just as secure and it is going to be a whole lot easier than trying to keep up with 24 words. And then here you could just set up a password that will be locally for your device. Then you would just click create. After the wallet is created, it's going to show your seed phrase. Now, currently, the text here says this is the only time you'll see your seed phrase, but we actually updated this so that you can see it again after. So you don't really have to worry about that. And so we're just going to go ahead and skip this. I don't want to show you guys the seed phrase and just go back to wallets. And then you can see here that I have the wallet created here. If I select, going to now be in the wallet. And then you're going to have two things to click here that you can choose. The first is to start the wallet service, or you can click this hamburger menu to get you some more information. So here it says the wallet info. If you click this, this is going to show you your Caspa address and an icon here so that you can copy it. It's also going to allow you to show the QR code, which allows you to easily send 10 Caspa to this address if you want to do so. It's also going to show you your balance. It's going to show you your UTXOs. And then it's also going to let you withdraw Caspa from this address if you need to another address. And we also have the button for max sending. And then lastly here, this is where you can view your seed phrase again, where you need to put in your password and then click view seed phrase. And then you have the option to see your seed phrase again. The next option here is to start the wallet service. And so once you click this, you're going to have only one other thing to do here, which is just start a new conversation by clicking this icon right here. When you click this icon, it's going to ask you to put in a Caspa address that you want to chat with. And then what this requires is a handshake to be able to initiate chatting. So the handshake amount can be as cheap as zero point 0.2 Caspa, and this is the cost for you to start a message with a new person. Now, if you know the person you're messaging does not have any Caspa at all, you may want to increase this so that they have some Caspa to accept the handshake and also start chatting with you. But typically, point two should be enough to initiate a handshake. And then once the recipient receives your handshake and accepts it, then you can start seeing the messages that you're sending from each other. So I'm going to go ahead and basically do this on my main Kasia wallet. So I'm going to close this wallet here, head over to my main wallet, which is where any of you guys can message me from if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and click to start wallet service. I'm going to click this right here to start a new conversation. And I'm going to go ahead and paste in that address. Since that address does not have any Caspa, it's already telling me here that the recipient has 0 Caspa and would not be able to respond to your handshake. Consider sending a higher amount. So I'm going to send them 1 Caspa, and then I'm just going to click start chat. All right, so when I click start chat and confirm send, you're going to see that a chat has been initiated here. And if I click it, it says here handshake received from this address. And then you're going to be able to click accept and send response. And so now if I go over here and I type hi and click send, you're going to see that this is going to go over here as hi. And basically, that's all you have to do. Now you can start chatting with anyone, and it's pretty instant. Every single message is a transaction on the network, and this is fully private and fully secured. Now, some other features show up once you do start a conversation. And so, one of those features is that you can rename an address to whatever you want. So I could just rename that conversation, and that way I know who I'm speaking to. And then another thing that you can do within a conversation is attach files. Now, just be mindful that the only kind of files you can attach are files that are of the size of 10 kilobytes. So you can't send anything more than 10 kilobytes. But the main purpose of this application is for messaging people and communication. Another option you have here is to refresh messages. This is good to do just in case you feel like any messages are not showing up. Over here, you have an export backup option. What this will do is save every single message in all of your conversations that you have and put it into a file so that way you can import that file onto another device and continue conversating on your same wallets and still have the history of all your messages. The reason for this is because Caspa does have pruning, and every time Caspa prunes, it will delete all of your old conversations, and that happens every 3 days. So the history of all of your conversations will go away unless you export a backup and then import that back in. The last option here is to clear the history of your conversation. What this will do is only delete every single message that you personally have sent, not what the other person has sent. So if I click this right here, it's going to say, are you sure you want to clear all message history? This will completely wipe all conversation, messages, nickname, and handshakes. This cannot be undone. If I click OK here, you're going to see that the conversation is gone. Now, if I was to try and start a conversation again with that same user here, let me go ahead and just refresh this, head back into this wallet. You're going to see here that if I start the wallet service again, this conversation is going to pop up again. But as you can see here, all the messages are gone. And instead, I have to accept the handshake all over again. Now, as you can see here, if I accept the handshake and refresh the messages, I still see every single message that the other person had sent in the past. I just cannot see mine any longer. So that is how Cassia works. And if you guys are interested in chatting with me on Cassia, please use this address. This is my official address for Cassia to chat with me, or you could just scan this QR code if you are watching this on another device and you do have your phone on hand. You can get access to my address. My address will also be in the description so you can copy and paste it. So please, if you want to chat with me, you can directly reach me at this address right here. So now the latter part of this video is going to show you guys how to run Cassia locally if you are interested in doing that. All right, so getting started, you're first going to want to download Git, and the link to this GitHub will be in the description so that you can follow along. But I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing this on a Windows PC. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and download Git for Windows here. And then all I'm going to do is choose the Git for Windows x64 setup. And I'm going to go ahead and download this to my desktop. Then I'm going to double click on the program here, click yes, and then click next, next, and click yes to install. Everything that's checked here, just going to keep it checked. Just keep clicking next, let Git decide. Yep. Pretty much you just go through all of this and let all the default settings remain until you get to the page to install Git. All right, and once that's done, you can just click finish. And then we're going to go back to the GitHub here. And then you can verify your installation by running in your terminal git version. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. I'm going to search for CMD. This should pop up the command prompt. I'm going to click enter. And I'm going to go ahead and right click to just paste what I just copied, git version. And if you click enter here, you should see it say git version 2.50.0.windows.1. And this is just as of recording this video. If Git does have an update, you should probably update it to the most latest version. The next thing you want to do is install Rust, and we are on Windows here. So I'm going to go ahead and click this link right here to go to install the Rust toolchain. It's going to bring you to this website right here. And then this is where you're going to want to click rustup-init.exe. You're going to click download, and this is specifically for Windows. If you're on another platform, please choose the one that's dedicated for your platform. I'm going to also put this to my desktop, and then I'm going to double click on that program as well. It's going to open the command line interface, and pretty much all you got to do is just click enter. and it will start to download everything you need so that we can actually run Kasia locally because we need certain commands in Rust to do so. All right, Rust is installed now, and we can head to the next step. So we go back to the GitHub here, and it says here if you already have Rust installed, you can update it by running rust update. Those are for those of you that already have it installed. You can just make sure it's up to date. And then the next thing that you can do is install WASM by using this command within your terminal. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, open the command prompt again by typing CMD in my search here, right clicking and clicking enter. Now, I already have this installed, and that's why I received this error here saying that it already exists in the destination. For you, it probably won't exist already. So you'll just go ahead, click enter, and it will go ahead and download exactly what you need into the desired destination. The next thing you're going to need to do is clone this GitHub, and we're going to go ahead and just copy this. We're going to go back to the same command line interface we were using here. I'm going to zoom in here, right click here, and just click enter. So what this command just did was download Kasia and all of its contents onto your computer, and this is going to allow you to run it locally. The next thing you want to do is head into the directory of Kasia, and you can literally just type cd Kasia, and then now you are in the directory of Kasia. And the next thing you need to do is build the Cypher WASM package. All right, so I went ahead and copied the CD Cypher. I'm going to go ahead and paste that to go into that directory. Then I'm going to copy this one, paste that in there, click enter, and it's going to go ahead and do its stuff. All right, so once that's finished installing, you're going to just want to head back to your main directory, and you're going to just go ahead and type cd period, click enter, and this will just go back to the Kasia directory. The next thing you want to install is node.js, and I already have this installed, but you would just go ahead, head to this website right here, and click the Windows installer if you're on Windows, or you change it to your desired operating system so that you can download this to your system. The next thing you're going to need to do is download the latest Kaspa WASM32 SDK file. And to do this, you'll go ahead and find this file over here at this link. This is going to take you to Rusty Kaspa releases. And if you scroll down, there's going to be a link right here to download this exact file for Windows. So I'm going to go ahead and click this right here and put this to my desktop. So after downloading this file, you need to extract the contents that are within this directory into this directory within Kasia. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. So this right here is the SDK file that I just downloaded. Personally, what I like to do is have a folder dedicated for Kaspa stuff, and I'm just going to extract everything in this folder to my Kaspa folder within my PC. Once I extract those contents, you're going to get a folder that is no longer zipped. You're going to go into this folder and then head over to the folder that says web. And then you're going to head to the folder that says Kaspa. And everything in here, you're just going to want to copy. And then once you copy that, you're going to want to head to your Kasia folder. This is typically found within your local disk, users, and then click the folder that has the name of your PC. And then you should find a folder here that says Kasia. You're going to head into that folder, and then where it says WASM, you're going to double click that and paste everything we copied into this folder. After doing that, we just need to do two more steps, and then you can run Kasia locally on your own PC. So we're going to go ahead and copy this command right here, head back to our command prompt. Make sure that you are in the Kasia directory by just typing cd space Kasia. Once you're there, right click this command into it, npm install. This will install Node.js into Kasia so that you can actually run it locally. You're then going to copy npm run dev and paste that in the command prompt again and click enter. And there you go. You are now running Kasia locally, and you can open up the direct link to the local host by typing O and then clicking enter. And there you have it. I'm now currently running Kasia on my own PC locally. I'm no longer reliant on a public website to access Kasia. Thank you guys so much for watching this video.
Yeah, that was super easy. I'm gonna need for you guys to come with a localized copy or something. Nobody's gonna go through all those steps. I'm just an FYI there. Currently, Caspa's 1.9 billion market cap, down 0.73 in the last hour, 2.6 last 24 hours, 0.38 in the last 7 days, 14.7 in the last 30 days, up 22.5 in the last 90 days, and down 53.9 for the year. We did that. We read this already. We're looking at the Caspa FYI. Currently, 4.8, 4.5 TPS, 9.9 BPS, down 1% to 0.76 cents. Hash rate is plummeting. It is down 795 petahash, which I haven't seen under 800 in a long time. I don't know what's going on. 92% mined. Reduction, next reduction of 28 days to 4.6 block reward. What's the current block reward? I thought there was a way you could see that. But the hash rate has came down massively. I don't know what's going on here. I'll check the top addresses real quick. On the top addresses, this is 532,600. Crabs are down 8 in the last 24 hours. Octopus is down 30. Fish is up 24. Dolphins is up 12. And we added a whale. In the last hour, we're down 2 crabs, added 14 octopus. Fish is added 5. Dolphins is down 3. Shark is down 1. No change for whale, humpback, or Aquaman. So let's check the top addresses. Mexi added 517,000. Uphold lost 887,000. Bybit added 1.1 mil won. BitGet lost 2.2 mil won. This guy lost 229,000. This guy added 186,000. This guy added 1.7 mil won. Gate.io added 5.8 mil won. This guy added 983,000, and this guy added 647,000. Looking at this address, it is 818 million. No change today. They usually add on Tuesdays. Let's check out the KRC20 tokens real quick. Let me see. Oh, actually, oh no, doing something on the side, which I usually do. I've seen something I wanted to kind of get a jump on, but it's not. What the freak, man? Okay, so Zale is down 3%, Nacho's down 1%, Bert is down 8%, Tango is at 0, PPKAS is down 7%. Top gainers is Pac-Man, 4%, Kiki's up 2%, Bara is up 2%, Kobo is up 2%, and Sticks is up 1%. Interesting. So currently, Zale is 24.3 million market cap, down 4%. PPKAS is 12.2%, 12.2 million, down 7%. Nachos down 1%, 7.4 million. Tango's at 0, 3.8 million. Caspi's down 2% to 2.2 million. Casper's down 5% to 1.5 million. Bert's down 8% to 1.4 million. Conan, the top dog on Kaspa, is up 1%. Come on, Conan, let's get to that number 7th spot at a million market cap. Goach is down at 0, actually. 774,000. Kiki's up 2% to 481,000. So I don't know any more updates. We did the top addresses. Current nodes is in 25 countries. 12.8% of the geographic area of the world is covered. Top countries, United States at 29% of nodes. Europe has the most dense with 106 nodes. Node density is 7.6 per country, and distribution score is 86%. And we'll scroll on down. We like to scroll. I don't know why this map always does this. And currently, Germany is right behind US with 52 to US 54. And I'm going to pick this computer up this Wednesday. Haven't heard anybody say anything, so I need to go pick it up. So I definitely need to get this note up ASAP. So let's see what we got here. Bum, bum, bum. Let's do this quick video for what time is it? Yeah, let's run Money and Me real quick. See what he has.
As a investor, one of the biggest ones being the fact that I heard about Bitcoin back in, I believe, 2015. My friend came to me and he said, "Hey, you should buy some Bitcoin." I'm like, "What's that?" He played some YouTube videos. I was like, "Okay, cool. What's the price?" He told me the price. I said, "Absolutely not." The following year, I was walking downtown and I noticed that some stores was accepting Bitcoin. I saw some Bitcoin ATM machines and I remember thinking to myself, is this a sign? Is Bitcoin really the future? And I should definitely pick up some Bitcoin. Ultimately, I did not buy Bitcoin. I did not follow the signs. I ignore the signs. But the point that I'm trying to make here is always follow the signs because now Bitcoin is sitting over 100K. And I believe there are signs with Caspa that investors are ignoring. This is a video you guys definitely do not want to miss. I can tell you that much. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong. So make sure you guys do your own research. Before I get into the video real quick, if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. Now let's kick things off by taking a look at the fear and greed index here. And we can see that the market is still greedy. People are still greedy. We're sitting at 66 greed. It was greedy yesterday. It was greedy last week. You know, the market is, you would look at the market and you wouldn't think that people are greedy on it. I mean, Bitcoin is pretty much trading size, slowly going up though. Ethereum, I don't know what that's doing. And a lot of the altcoins, they're not really saying all that much. I mean, if we check out the crypto bubbles, yes, we can see that the market is green today, but still, it's not like massive moves towards the upside. I mean, the last like week had been pretty red, so it's nothing to really brag about. Like, no one's really laughing all the way to the bank being up 7%, 13%. Like, you know, the market's just very funny right now. Okay, but let's get into everything Casper related. So, I've talked about how people have been accepting Casper as payments my last couple of videos, and then there was a new one that just popped up. This right here. So it says for a year after every haircut, I asked to pay with Caspa. At first, they had no idea. Then they recognized the name. I kept saying I'd pay with Caspa next time. This week, he said sure. So shout out to Roman Barbershop in Melbourne, now part of the Revolution. And I've showed you guys these quite a few times. You know, people are starting to accept Caspa as payments. And I strongly believe that this is one of the signs that people should not be ignoring because eventually I think that the word is just going to continue to spread and spread and spread to the point where maybe Caspa ends up reaching where a lot of the community believe Caspa will reach, and that's in the top 10 on CoinMarketCap, maybe even below Bitcoin at spot number 2. Maybe it'll flip Ethereum one day. You just never know, right? So people are accepting Kaspa as payments. And then I've talked about Wall Street bets and how they're doing a whole bunch of things here. They started this Kaspa movement, and they're trying to pump up the price of Kaspa because the exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, they've been doing some really funny stuff. They're supposed to be for the people, but instead they're listing random meme coins, but not yet listing Caspa. I don't understand. This person says right here, it's happening slowly. Everyone will realize it. So this says what? Sold my Bitcoin for Caspa. The better tech wins, slowly moving from all my BTC to CAS. All right. And then you can see here, it was posted under Wall Street Bets. So there's a movement that's happening right now. And I have a feeling that a lot of people's going to miss out on the movement and they're going to catch Caspa at its very peak after everyone has already FOMOed into Caspa. Okay, now let's see. This was posted 20 hours ago. CoinMarketCap, most bullish sentiment. And what is this? Matic. How did Matic get all the way up here? But anyways, Caspa has been floating between number 1 and number 2 on CoinMarketCap, which is just great to see. The community, I can honestly say I've checked out many communities in the crypto space, and there's a lot of very strong community. XRP community is very strong, Cardano community, very strong. There's a bunch of others that's very strong. Okay. And Caspa, I can say, is definitely one of the strongest. And the reason for that is Caspa holders know what they hold and they ignore the noise. It's pretty obvious at this point. I mean, if we come here to CoinMarketCap, this person says to the right, 75% of Caspa unmoved for 3+ months. Can scarcity drive Caspa's price higher? Absolutely. It absolutely could. People, even though the price hasn't been reflected, the price is kind of trading sideways right now. And, since reaching its all-time high of 20 cents, Caspa's down, what, just over 50%. So when you really think about the fact that Caspa is not really down that much, we're seeing coins out there that's down well over 75% from all-time highs. And Caspa is not that down. Look, and if we go all the way out on the year, it's down 55%. That's not that bad, especially in a market like the one that we're in right now, where Bitcoin's dominance remains extremely strong. These altcoins aren't really making anyone money, and Caspa is only down 55% in the last year. That is not bad whatsoever. And honestly, as a Caspa investor, I have nothing to complain about. I have nothing to complain about. I'll take, the Caspa being down only 55% in the last year. I'll take that. Who wouldn't? I mean, this is a very, very volatile market where things could get really ugly really fast in a lot of these coins. But we have a proof of work project here that's doing pretty well, if you ask me. Of course, people with, that lacks patience, they don't believe Caspa's doing well. And a lot of people's only focus on the price. But what everyone needs to realize is nothing goes up in a straight line forever. There's going to be down periods, there's going to be sideways periods. But as long as you've done your research and you know what you hold, then you're going to be fine. You think back to Bitcoin. There was a lot of people that looked at Bitcoin and be like, this thing is a pump and dump. It just continues to go down after reaching certain levels of highs. It starts to go down like crazy. People left. They said, this is garbage, blah, 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 only to FOMO in after Bitcoin's over 100K. All right. So this is why I'm the type of investor that I've learned to ignore the noise, because 9 times out of 10, most investors don't know what they're talking about. And I'm not saying that I know what I'm talking about. Like I told you guys should do your own research. I could always be wrong, but my research says Caspa is going to do fantastic things. I'm going to make a killing off of this thing, and it's only a matter of time. Now let's look at the charts, okay? So right now, Caspa is still in this bearish momentum, which was fired on May 31st on this indicator. You can find this down below if you want. It's called Trade Assist. Lets you know it's a good time to buy and sell crypto. But Caspa has been in this bearish momentum. Things haven't been looking that great here. Okay, we saw a couple of sell zones that was recently fired. But if we remove this, we can see Caspa is literally trading sideways. It's trading between, let's see here, 8 cents, so 0.081 and like 0.072. So that's the area where Caspa is currently trading. And is this area a buy zone right now, I'm going to say yes. And the reason why I'm going to say yes is it's all about risk versus reward. Let's say that Kaspa was to go back down. Okay. We can see that Kaspa could potentially fall to about 5 cents. 0.052. The reason why I say that is you go back to the yearly lows, and that's where Kaspa bottomed out at. Okay, 5 cents. A lot of investors probably wish they could get, Kaspa back at 5 cents again. I don't know if it's going to happen. Its recent lows was at 6 cents, but the risk versus reward is in your favor because if Casper goes down, it's probably going to bounce off of support around 5 or 6 cents. So the risk reward, there's more reward in favor of the risk. The all-time highs over 20 cents, right? And I think that's going to happen hopefully sometime this year. But even if Casper doesn't reach back towards all-time highs this year, then next year something massive definitely should happen in my personal opinion. Of course, you never know, right? But again, it all depends on how patient you are with these coins. And I could tell you right now, I'm a very patient man. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.
So big shout out to Money and Me, keeping it moving. This is the last video, and we'll shut it down for the day. This is uh, Crypto ZX. This will be a pretty quick video.
Family, appreciate you guys as always. I see your guys' comments, and the ones that take their time to really show the support and leave a positive comment. I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It means the world and really keeps me pushing, to bring these daily updates for you guys, which I know a lot of you enjoy. So continue supporting, and your boy Crypto ZX will keep you guys covered. So if you're looking across the board, we are starting off this week on such a positive note right now. In terms of Bitcoin closing the weekly candle, it was the largest in the history of Bitcoin, which of course is quite a nice deal, which of course kind of gives us a better understanding how this week could be, quite an interesting week. As we did start off, as we just passed the midnight mark, we did see a little bit of a minor pullback, but in the grand scheme of things, I want you guys to be focusing more on the 24-hour scale rather than the last 1 hour. The price of Kaspa up up 3.5% in USD, up 2.8% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at 7.7 cents. Valuation making its way back above that 2 billion mark, and the 24-hour trading volume pretty much ranging around the 51.5 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So now let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance index here, guys. If you're looking at the Bitcoin dominance index, I kind of made this trend line, to really give you guys a better understanding as to what we're looking at. Look at how many times we have bounced back and forth around the 65% mark. Once was back on June 24th, and then a few times just at the beginning of this July. And this level is, what is this showing us? This is showing us that 65% is quite an important level to be watching out for. So why have I drawn this line? If we fall below this, we could actually push down to 64.4%, even down to 63.5%. And of course, if we're able to go down to the May levels, ooh, that could be something very, very exciting for the altcoin market. Obviously giving altcoins more of a push, but obviously Bitcoin needs to stay stagnant. Bitcoin can't just go down as well. And I kind of highlighted here as well, even if Bitcoin traces sideways like the way I have kind of highlighted for you guys, even if it's around this range, and then the dominance falls, this would be the biggest signal that altcoins could see a push, including Kaspa. So remember what we saw back in May? A lot of people are confused. May saw a major move, but why are we not seeing this happening? I want you guys to understand what happened in May with the dominance. Look at it. We went up to 65.37%, saw a sharp decline in the dominance, which caused altcoins to soar. And this is once again a confirmation for us as to how important that is. You can see this for yourself. If you picked up the dip on April at around 5.3 cents, we're talking about an increase of 145% for Kaspa. So that's what we're waiting for once again. But very, very important. I know we sound like a broken record at this point, but I don't care if I have to say this 1,000 times, but it's really important for us to retest the 8.3 cents key resistance. We have come very close to it, and believe it or not, we're still very close to it. Only a 7.29% move, but you cannot ignore, the dominance here. You want to see the dominance, dropping below, and Bitcoin ranging around here, or going up. Of course, this could be obviously that pivot moment for us to really see us get back into this blue zone around the 9.46 cents. But do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Where do you see the price of Kaspa going? Love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX and peace.
Crypto crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto crew, has stated in previous vids, people outside of the Kaspa community are starting to take a look into this and what Kaspa is all about.
How come I never knew about this? 3 zeros and a 7 all the way to 20 cent. 0.1 second block time. Maximum supply is 28.7 billion. Market cap right now is at 2.1 billion. Go down the rabbit hole and you will not be the same. I'm already in the rabbit hole. Trust me.
And if crypto was all about the price, then this wouldn't be the time to take a look, as Kaspa is still trading sideways at the make of this recording, under 10 cents per Kaspa coin. Yet still, the interest from outside Kaspa is growing day by day. Stay tuned, crypto crew. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Before we start, crypto crew, always remember to keep your crypto investments safe. Practicing self-custody is key, especially during the 2025 bull run. In my personal opinion, the Tangent Wallet is your best option. Plug and play, easy to use, and the most affordable cold storage out there. So if you wish to order your Tangent Wallet today, you can get 10% off using code CryptoCrew. Link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
Who wants to wait 42 seconds to watch something download instead of 2 seconds? Nobody.
Crypto crew, there are even some Bitcoin maxis who are starting to turn the corner, asking questions and researching Kaspa, which is highly encouraged here on your crypto crew. Don't believe what I say or what your favorite quote-unquote influencer says. DYOR, do your own research. I believe once the bull run gets to second gear, more and more people will hear about Kaspa. And in today's vid, we'll see 2 content creators here on YouTube exemplifying exactly that. Shout out to the both of them.
Next, we have Kaspa, and like many altcoins struggling in terms of price action over the past few weeks, are holding up fairly well at 0.074 cents. And in terms of ecosystem news, we saw around a month ago now, Kaspa going fully decentralized in terms of their X platform account. So they spoke about they want to rethink how Kaspa operates. This is mainly because they had a lot of devs and people running the X accounts talking about Kaspa and bringing some negative light to the platform. So what they decided to do was become fully decentralized in terms of the account, renamed to Kaspa City, and now focus only on sharing ecosystem news. Kaspa now has no spokesperson. His voice is yours. So again, just talking about how it's going to be sharing ecosystem news from now on, which is probably a good idea just to avoid the controversy. And one of the things that they recently shared was the Kaspa Crescendo hard fork and how it's been reducing mining reward variance. So a simulation was carried out, and a miner contributing 4,000 gigahertz of the network's total on average would earn 19.25 CAS per day. And now after the Crescendo hard fork, daily payouts became far more consistent. See here just a chart sort of visualizing that and showing how the Crescendo hard fork has improved the mining and also consistency on the platform. And also one of the latest ecosystem products that has recently emerged is Kasia. And we had a guest post from Kaspa Silver talking about this, how Kasia is a fully encrypted peer-to-peer messaging system built on the Kaspa network. So it's a project that's being led and is completely open source. And we can really see this one maybe coming to fruition over the next few months. And obviously the scalability, like the 10 blocks per second, for example, is going to help out with the peer-to-peer messaging and make it a lot more efficient and scalable than other messaging platforms. And the service enables users to set up a wallet and fund it with at least 10 Kaspa to be able to send over 500,000 messages, fully decentralized and fully secure. And and almost instantaneous. And each message is actually a layer 1 transaction on the network and fully decentralized, as I mentioned. So really exciting stuff there, and hopefully something we see more over the next few months in terms of Kasia.
A Kaspa video and you'll explode. Their community is one of the strong. Kaspa. Ooh. Actually, this is the first time I'm looking into Kaspa, to be honest with you. What is this? Oh, okay. Well, first, I'm glad it hasn't taken off. It came out in 2022. At least that's what CoinMarketCap gives me. And it hit a high of 20 cents. Damn. It went from, oh my goodness. How come I never knew about this? 3 zeros and a 7 all the way to 20 cents? Wow. Bro. That's freaking insane. No, yeah, this is the first time I see this. What? You can buy quickly and easily. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, by Uphold. Yeah, Uphold is huge.
So shout out to that content creator for developing and finding, actually just understanding what Kaspa is. Big shout out for your crypto crew for finding this information and getting it out there. But we're going to shut it down today. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. And as always, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. Miner out. And don't forget to join us at 3:30 for ZBEC updates. Peace out.